Yeah, I remember back in the early 90s, people that I knew, especially people that I worked with, had three garbage cans in their kitchen because they were separating everything because we got to fight global warming. And they didn't want to listen when I would tell them about how it actually costs more to recycle it. So these companies were not actually recycling this, and this was all fraud that was being pushed on them, and the stuff was still ending up altogether in landfills. Now, those who were paying attention knew that back then, and since it's been demonstrated that that is quite so. But they didn't want to hear it because they believed in the global warming thing. I am not a leftist. I am so not bent that way. However, I do have something to say about looking at smokestacks in industrial areas in big cities. It's ugly. Isn't it ugly? No, we are not going to destroy the earth. It's God's earth, not ours. And God isn't so weak that he can make the earth in such a way that that could happen. So let's stop thinking that way. But it is a matter of responsibility. And it is a matter of, would you go out and face the day and have your tie on crooked? Do you want ugly? Do you want disorder? No. Well, is doing simple little ritualistic things like separating your trash going to make a difference in this? No, it makes no difference at all. But there is something to consider. You see, I like drinking coffee out of an old-fashioned China cup. But that's inconvenient to most people. They want one of these styrofoam cups that you get from Starbucks. Where's that cup end up? In the landfill. But there's a lot more that ends up there. Those nice tires on your truck. So many everyday things that just make our world so happy and so easy for us and so convenient for us. Your old TV sets, which are planned obsolescence, are made to stop working in a couple of years, so you got to buy a new one. Planned obsolescence, the nature of corporations. So what do? Everything in our convenient lifestyle ends up in a landfill. Because the math on it really is, the volume of your landfill is equal to the level of your convenience. Maybe we should back up. At least try to think how people lived in the 1960s. A little less convenient. But that landfill won't be growing in ugliness quite as fast.